You're listening to Week 10 NFL Picks with Uzi. Saquon Barkley! What the hell was that? This man did the impossible. A backward hurdle? In what planet is this even possible? Now, I've seen many wild hurdles in my day, but this is by far one of the greatest hurdles I've ever seen in my entire life. You know what? Just give him the yellow jacket after that insane superhuman Mario jump. EA better put that move in Madden, or don't even bother releasing the game. First game of the week just passed. It was the Baltimore Ravens going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, why would you go for two, Zach Taylor? Why would you do that? Joe Burrow had 400 yards. Jamar Chase had 250. Is this real life? Playing ball like they're still at LSU. Zach Taylor needs to be fired. You go for 2 points instead of taking it to overtime? Get that man out of here. All right, first game on Sunday, we have the Panthers and Giants going at it. These Panthers just don't quit now, do they? I thought they were planning to tank this season, but I guess I was wrong. They beat the Saints by 1 point, and the Nolans Saints were so embarrassed, they fired their head coach, told him to kick rocks, and threw him out the building naked. Now, it seems like Bryce Young is starting to find his rhythm, but he still needs a lot of improvement. He looked like a solid D3 QB last week. You know, one of those D3 teams that gets zero TV time. Just like how I don't trust Bryce Young, I don't trust Jones either. Despite keeping games close, they lost 4 straight games. Giants are very inconsistent, but I do believe they pull this one off in Munich, Germany. Oh man, I can't believe it's in Germany. Listen, that wild German crowd will most definitely make this game very interesting, but I got the Giants coming out with the victory 21-14. Next game, we have the Bears and Patriots facing off. The Cardinals whoop the Bears 29-9. How pathetic, Chicago. Now this game should be an easy game for you boys because the Patriots are officially done. They're not going anywhere. Now Drake is a fun quarterback to watch, but he plays like a gambler the way he's constantly throwing risky passes. Next game, we have the Bucs and 49ers going toe-to-toe. Baker Mayfield is showing why he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He doesn't need great receivers to constantly bail him out. He almost beat the Chiefs last week with second and third string receivers. Now that's what you call elite. I expect Baker to have another great game against the Niner defense. Now, do I also expect the Bucs defense to collapse during the third quarter? Yes. This defense plays scared against high-powered offenses. Expect Debo, Kittle, and Mason to have a solid game, but I'm taking the Bucs in a crazy upset 21-17. Next game, we have the Broncos and Chiefs clashing. DeAndre Hopkins had 2 TDs last week and almost had 100 yards on the day. 8-0, make that 9-0 this Sunday. This team has no intentions of losing a damn game anytime soon. And the crazy thing is, they haven't really been dominating their opponents. I mean, they only won by 6 points in overtime against the Bucs. And the reason why they keep winning is because this team built the perfect system with Andy Reid on the front lines. In order to beat this team, you gotta spy on them. It's the only way at this point. You gotta infiltrate from the inside. There is no break in this team. Now, the Broncos are overall just a weak-ass team. I'll tell you who isn't weak, though. Bo Nix. Despite losing 41-10 last week, Bo Nix looked great. He played fearless. Did you see that touchdown catch he had? He straight up looked like a tight end. Got banged up on a few runs. It doesn't matter. He just gets right back up. Tough as nails. He kind of reminds me of Max Duggan with TCU a few years ago. Next game, we have the Colts and Bills facing off. I'm going to be honest with you. The Colts had us Viking fans in a chokehold last week. Defense looked great, but unfortunately, their offense was trash. It seems like the offense just doesn't want to take the season serious anymore, especially having Anthony Richardson bail out. He just quit on the team just like that. And what was his excuse? I'm tired. You kidding me right now? They call him AR-15, but he's softer than a Nerf gun. I got the Bills winning this one by 10 points. Next game, we have the Commanders and Steelers bumping heads. Russell Wilson has been having himself a terrific season. You know who else is having a terrific season? Najee Harris. 3 consecutive 100-yard games. I've never seen this man play like this. Never. What the hell is he on this season? Steelers offense is on a roll. Their defense is also holding it down with TJ Watt leading. The Commanders have an exciting offense, led by Jaden Daniels, who, by the way, is the Offensive Player of the Year. Nobody comes close. Point blank, period. I honestly can't remember the last time a rookie QB just took over the NFL like this. This is going to be a close game, but I got Washington winning by 3 points. Next game, we have my Vikings and the Jags going at it. First of all, our defense is trash. I don't know what our DC Brian Flores is doing, constantly blitzing when he doesn't need to. Brian Murphy. Here's the thing about Murphy. He kind of reminds me of Trevon Diggs on the Cowboys. He gets burnt all game out there doing nothing but cardio, and then he magically catches an interception in the fourth quarter, and then everybody forgets about his stupid, silly performance all game. Let me tell you something, Murphy. I didn't forget. I didn't forget at all. Now, Trevor Lawrence will have a field day against you and Ivan Pace. We are constantly depending on our offense to bail us out. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones. I would not be surprised if they beat us, but I got the offense bailing us out and allowing us to win by 3 points. Next game, we have the Saints and Falcons going at it. Saints are currently in the mall right now shopping for a new head coach. They just fired Dennis Allen, thinking he was the main problem. I think the defense was the problem. I do think they have a shaky defense, and if they don't tighten up this Sunday, B. John and Algier will run down their throats all 4 quarters and lead the Falcons to a victory. Now, Derek Carr will be back this Sunday, so the Saints offense will slightly be more dynamic. Still not as dynamic as that ATL offense. Give me Kirko and the Falcons winning by 7. Next game, we have the Titans and Chargers going at it. Famous Jameis threw 3 interceptions against the Chargers defense. The Chargers have one of the best defenses, arguably the best defense in the league. And on the flip side, guess what? The Titans lead the league in turnovers, averaging 3 per game. This Chargers defense will obliterate those boys. Give me LA winning by 10. Next game, we have the Cardinals and Jets going at it. James Conner and Kyler Murray went crazy last week, whooping the Bears 29-9. They have a great offense, cool, but they have a terrible, terrible defense. This defense, check this out, is ranked 25th in the league. Oh, they have no idea what's in store for them. That Rodgers and Adams connection will destroy the secondary. That Cardinals defense will look so lost, they'll be looking like an alien that accidentally got dropped off on the wrong planet. They won't know what to do. Give me the Jets winning by 10. Next game, we have the Eagles and Cowboys facing off. Classic rivalry matchup. I wonder what the Cowboys will do without Dak this Sunday. As we all know, he is injured, so it's either going to be Cooper Rush or Trey Lance. And I don't trust either of them. I'd rather have Deuce Vaughn play at QB. Those guys suck. It's not looking good for Dallas, especially with the healthy Eagles team in front of them. Or maybe they end up playing well without him. You never know. But I highly doubt it. Give me the Eagles winning by 3. Next game, we have the Lions and Texans going at it. The Lions are on a 6-game win streak. They have an unstoppable offense. Goff, Gibbs, St. Brown, Sam Laporta. This Detroit offense is stacked all the way up. CJ Stroud is missing both of his biggest playmakers, Diggs and Nico. Tank Dell needs to step it up, or else they have no chance. The Texans defense has been showing up this year with guys like Denico Autry, Jalen Petrie, Derek Stingley, straight out of Louisiana, you heard me? Unfortunately, I don't believe they have enough star power to stop the Lions offense. Give me Detroit winning by 10. Final game of the week, we have the Dolphins and Rams facing off. Tua has been excellent since he came back from that knockout. Mostert and A-Chain have been going ham. Tyreek is starting to show himself. Now with the Rams, ever since Puka and Cooper came back, this offense has been looking great. This is going to be a very high-scoring game because both teams have terrible defenses. But I'm taking the Rams, slightly winning by 3 points. And there it is, folks. Week 10 NFL Picks with Uzi.